This week I moved into a new house. The house itself is lovely, with 2 stories, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a fenced-in backyard, and a big kitchen. The tree in the front yard is tall and strong, and does a fine job of blocking my living room windows from the street. The water pressure is fabulous, the closets are large, and the wood floors are new. The only problem I've had so far is that my neighbors are pretty loud. Our houses connect on one side, so we share a living room, bedroom, and a kitchen wall. All day long I can hear them banging around their kitchen, watching movies, talking, and their small children crying. It's a bit hectic, but nothing I really can't live with, I suppose. Now, to get to the thing that really concerns me. It started when I was in the shower this morning. I usually like to have music playing while I shower, but today I decided that I'd rather just enjoy the silence. The activity was fairly uneventful until, as I was in the middle of washing my hair, I heard my neighbors talking from the other side of the wall. I couldn't make out what they were saying, but it sounded strange to me. It seemed that they were mumbling something, whispering, and occasionally laughing quietly. But I couldn't figure out how I could hear them if they were evidently speaking quietly. I thought that they must be standing abruptly close to their side of the wall in order to be so audible in the midst of my shower. I didn't think too much of this incident until I was leaving work about an hour later. As I started to open my car door, I turned back to my house, feeling like I'd forgotten something. As I looked up at my bedroom window, I realized that my neighbor's house shares a wall on the opposite side of the house from the bathroom. On the other side of the bathroom lies my bedroom closet. Number 2. I was in my bedroom, doing the typical at-home teenage thing, staying up late, digging around the depths of the internet and such, and generally not paying attention to anything other than what was on my monitor. It was an early morning, probably somewhere around 2 o'clock, and everyone in my house was sound asleep except me. The room was nice and warm despite it being the dead of winter, since we had the windows replaced last week. We had been losing heat, especially in my bedroom, through some old storm windows, but the bitter cold was now kept outside. I don't remember what I was doing. I think in the terror that consumed me, I must have forgotten. I heard a noise at my window, not the sound of a bug flying into it, or the shrubs brushing against it. No, this was an odd noise, a thumping sound, something I had never heard before. I didn't think anything of it initially, whether that was because I genuinely believed it was nothing, or because I didn't want to find out what it was. I can't say. But I sat there for a moment and just listened to it. It was distinctly rhythmic. It only lasted 15 seconds or so, and then stopped. I shuddered, but shrugged it off, and after spending another hour or two browsing and consciously not looking towards the window, turned my computer off and fell into an uneasy but uneventful sleep. This morning, after the sun had been up for a few hours and the things that go bump in the night were doing whatever it is that they do during daylight hours, I walked to my window and spent a few minutes trying to replicate the sound I had heard the other night. I tapped the window, bumped it with some soft objects, even locked and unlocked it, but I couldn't figure out for the life of me what had made that sound. Nothing I did was even remotely close. I figured that the event had been a fluke, and the day was normal until this evening. My dad arrived home from work at the usual time and decided that the house was too stuffy, so he came into my room and went to open the window. We're in Texas, so the evenings are sometimes very comfortable, as was the case today. Never in my life before that moment had I genuinely wished to be deaf. My dad forgot to unlock the window before trying to open it, and when he pulled up, it produced the same noise I had heard last night. My window only has handles on the inside.